All right, guys, welcome to Raised by the Wolves podcast, where we like to talk to some heavy hitters in the industry and give some education to new and experienced agents alike, and to learn a thing or two from heavy hitters like our guest here today. And welcome to the podcast, Morgan Mayfield. How's it going?
I'm doing good, man. I appreciate you letting me on the call today. I definitely love to give as much value as possible to newer agents and experienced agents. So I hope everybody tunes in and enjoys the podcast today.
Yeah, for sure. I'm glad to have you on. I've been learning a lot just by watching what you've put out there and meetings we've had with our group. It's awesome because you said you've been in the industry for about 3 years, right?
Right, going on 4.
Okay, gotcha. And you've been able to make six figures each year, and all being able to have some relaxed time, play some basketball, go out to eat after. Like that sounds good to me, man. I like doing all those things. Tell me a little bit about your story. How come you got into real estate?
Well, I got into real estate, like you said, about 4 years ago. I just had my first son, so he's 4 now. He'll be 5 in June. During that time, I got married in the first year. Like you said, I spent a lot of time at the gym, going out. Not really focused 100% on my business, but I was still getting business taken care of because that was my only source of income. Getting into real estate, I got in because I wanted that financial freedom. I wanted that freedom from having to go clock in 9 to 5. And I mean, it just felt like the best move. And I couldn't think of any other industry that you can get into and make as much as a professional athlete without, being a movie star or a professional athlete or somebody famous on social media. And I feel like real estate is one of the only industries where you can do that.
Yeah, what were you doing before?
Just different jobs. I worked in like a manufacturing factory where they made like the brake pads for 18 wheeler trucks. So it was a lot of like physical labor, forklift driving. So I didn't really have any experience in marketing. So once I got into real estate, I realized like my full time job was learning and developing my skills with marketing and advertising. I didn't know it was going to be this much that went into it, but I definitely focused on growing that part of my business every day since I started. And I feel like I've gotten a lot better, especially with social media.
Yeah, that's awesome. I was kind of in a similar situation where I've been in and out of school and trying to figure out what I like to do. I thought I liked physical labor jobs more because in school I always just hated it. So I was like, maybe I like doing things like that. So I was doing things left and right. Was almost going into fixing airplanes and things like that, but eventually realized um, maybe it's not that you hate school, because I enjoy education, and it's just you got to find what my interest is, and it's real estate for sure. I've really enjoyed the education on that, learning about either investments or the work as an agent itself. Um, how was that for you?
I mean, I definitely feel the same way. Like I touched on the freedom of not having to go clock in for somebody. So it's like you can make your money with real estate and then you can take your vacation when you're ready. You don't have to check with anybody. If you have something that you need to do, if you have to take a kid out of daycare and take them to a doctor's appointment or anything like that, you have that freedom to do that. And I don't know any other job where you can have that type of freedom and still make, 6 figures plus or $1 million. It's really up to you on how hard you work and what type of systems you implement in your business. Um, I mean, when I started out, my main focus was using Facebook and social media to grow my business. I didn't really tap into Instagram and YouTube or TikTok too much. I really tried to stay focused on Facebook, and that I mean that helped me out a lot in the beginning. But now, ever since joining the Wolfpack and joining EXP and getting some of those mastermind training calls that we get, I realized I need to repurpose a lot of those videos and a lot of that content onto the different platforms so that I can really leverage my advertising and get a lot of free organic leads and stuff like that that really helps me grow my business.
Okay, so you say you had a lot of um, free time in your first few years. You weren't completely 100% in, but you're doing work through Facebook. not really going actively out to try and find leads or clients. What were those strategies on Facebook?
Well, when I first started, I hired a coach. I'm not going to mention who it was, but I mean, it's a pretty good, popular coaching program. And they told me to cold call. So they introduced me to Red X or whatever that thing, the cold call dialer and expired listings and for sale by owners. But they also told me to go out and do an open house and to get as many people to that open house as possible. And the coach told me to boost it on Facebook. So he was like, start boosting it on Facebook on Monday. And then by Saturday, you'll have a lot of people. I didn't even know what boosted on Facebook meant or running an ad on Facebook. I had no idea how to do any of that. So I quit the coaching because I felt like they weren't really teaching me anything. But I looked into how to boost an ad and how to run an advertisement on Facebook. And that really, I mean, in essence, the coaching helped me grow my business because I learned how to run an ad on Facebook because of the coaching. And so I did that. And then I realized, okay, instead of doing it for open houses, what if I do property tours? So when I started out, I started doing new construction home property tours. And then I would run them as an ad on Facebook and just let everybody within a 25-mile radius see the property tour. And then they would reach out to me and say, hey, I'm interested in purchasing a home. It might not necessarily be the home that I showed them on the video, but then I could help them find the actual home that they're looking for. And by doing the property tours, I learned the whole community and I learned where all of the new homes were. So that really helped me out a lot because then when they reached out to me, I was the professional and I was the person that knew where the homes were that they were looking for because most likely I'd already done a video in one of those properties that they're looking for.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Facebook can be a super powerful tool, and I'm doing some of my own strategies with a little bit of Facebook, a little bit of YouTube here and there. Um, was it a lot of like self taught things with Facebook groups, or how did that kind of come up?
I mean, I really did a lot of the research on YouTube, just how to run an ad on Facebook, how to create a Facebook business page. As far as the content, I tried to keep it about 80% property tours and maybe 20% informational. So I might do like a market update or how to choose a realtor or how to sell your home for more money, different things like that. And then I was never afraid to put a little bit of money behind it, even if it was only $100, because once I got a lead and closed the deal from Facebook, that it might be maybe a $10,000 commission check that I just spent $100 to get that ad in front of a couple thousand people. So then I would take a little bit of money out of that commission check and put it towards my Facebook marketing. And then I was growing a bigger and bigger audience because people were starting to like and follow my page. And so I was getting in front of more people for free, but I would still have a bigger budget behind doing some more marketing. And then once my videos, once they got a little bit better and I was attracting a lot of clients, and you can see it on Facebook, you can see it in the comments. People are like, hey, I need a house. Hey, I need a realtor. So lenders were watching my videos as well. And when the lenders tapped into the video, they would always send me a message like, hey, I see you're doing a lot of business here in Charlotte. Is there anything I can do to help you? And they really just wanted me to send them my clients that came in from the videos. So what I would tell them is I only partner with lenders that are willing to put up a little bit of money for my advertisements, and then I'll send them all of the leads that come in from those ads. And some lenders weren't willing to do it, but a lot of the lenders were. And then I was able to leverage a lot of money that came from different lenders and different builders to actually run my Facebook ads on Facebook for free. And you can use that with any platform: Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Google Ads. So it's definitely a good way to leverage the relationships with the lenders and the builders so that you can run your advertisements for free.
Yeah, it's awesome that those lenders were willing to work with you like that. That's one thing I've been told like immediately is be willing to invest into your business, even maybe even before your first deals to get things going. And I'm sure those lenders are really thankful that they're investing in their own business by partnering with you.
Yeah, whoever can spend the most money on marketing wins essentially in the end. That's why you see like those huge billboards with, I don't know who you have in your area, but in our area, we have a lot of Mark Spain, like guaranteed cash offer billboards. And he's all up and down the East Coast. Like it doesn't matter what state you go to, you'll see a billboard that says get a guaranteed offer on your home from Mark Spain. So he's spending thousands of dollars monthly in order to get that message in front of as many people as possible. Of course, that's cutting into his profit, but he's getting all of the business. And that's why I think he's one of like the top real estate agents in the United States, because he's willing to spend money on marketing. So, I mean, even if you're just starting out, I definitely recommend spending a little bit of money on marketing. Maybe don't go out and buy that new pair of shoes, or don't go to the bar that night or weekend, or don't go out to eat that weekend, and spend that money on marketing so that you can attract some clients, get some deals closed, and then you won't worry about how much money you're spending on marketing because you have that money coming in. And like I said, whoever can spend the most money in the end to acquire a client is going to be the one that wins, essentially.
Yeah, for sure. Got to spend some to make some. Just something a lot of people gotta accept. How long did it take for these Facebook strategies to start working to get one or two clients?
I say you definitely want to implement the strategies for about 6 months. You can get immediate clients. Like as far as new real estate agents, I tell them to go on and do this today so they can pick up some immediate clients, get some deals closed within these next couple of months. That way they'll have the money for, upgraded advertisements, or maybe spending a little bit of money on a professional video so that they can attract clients at a higher price point. But I mean, I get clients like, if I wake up and feel like I don't have enough clients, I literally would just choose one of my marketing strategies, go out, shoot the video, and get it running on Facebook immediately. Because like I just had one come in, she literally was like, my husband passed away. I need to buy a house. I have the cash. As soon as it clears in my account, I'll be ready to close on the house. And we closed her in like 2 weeks. And she came in from an ad that I spent maybe $100 on. So that was a quick $6,000 commission for $100. So that's better than the stock market.
Yeah, for sure. That's pretty sweet, man. So you talked about how you're wanting to really put a lot more effort into your business, and was is there more training that you're getting um, for more strategies that you're wanting to implement, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely tapped into a lot of the strategies that they offer with EXP and with the Wolfpack, just to see some of these agents that are some of the top agents globally go over their different strategies and what they're implementing in their business in order to close tons of deals. I've been implementing a lot of that in a lot of these new trainings. So like I said, I've repurposed a lot of my Facebook content onto YouTube, and I'm working on growing my YouTube channel. I'm learning how to run YouTube ads and how to run Google ads, how to show up on Google My Business, and Google Local Services. I mean, there's tons of ways to attract clients. And I love that the Wolfpack teaches you all the different ways, and they don't just show you just one specific thing that works. They show you every platform, and they let you really discover what works best for you and what you're willing to invest in. And then they also show you the things that you can do for free to get some clients, which has been great. So I mean, I'm tapped into the mastermind calls, the 4 mastermind calls that we get every week. A lot of the social media trading, the social media masterclass that they offer. So I've been tapped into a lot of those, so I can learn just not just Facebook, but Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Google, and all the other platforms that people are utilizing to attract clients.
Yeah, I've loved all the benefits that come with joining our group, the Wolfpack at EXP. Before joining it, what was probably the biggest draw for you to come to our group?
Well, I mean, when I was at Keller Williams, I actually taught the class on how to run ads on social media, or how to use social media to attract clients. And it was like I didn't have anybody to look up to because I'm the one teaching it. So I didn't have any new strategies or anybody to teach me what I should do to make it to that next level. So once I reached out to the Wolfpack at EXP, and I realized that there's agents that are a lot better than me that are closing, 21 deals a month, doing millions of dollars in production, and they're willing to give away their strategies and their techniques for absolutely free. I realized that, EXP is the best move. I mean, I always knew that it was a good brokerage, but I don't like change. So I didn't want to learn a new system, go from command to what is our CRM called?
KV Core.
Yeah, from command to KV core. I didn't want to learn all that. But once I realized what EXP's value proposition was, and not only EXP, but specifically the Wolfpack, then I realized it's definitely the switch that I need to make in order to grow my business this year. And I mean, it's definitely helped me so far. I've been taking off. I'll probably close about 5 or 6 deals this month alone. And I've definitely been working on building up my pipeline and getting as many people into my sphere of influence as possible.
All right. So you talk about um, your strategies with Facebook, um, the Wolf Pack and EXP, and why I like to join it. Before we head out and close this up, I'm a new agent. There's probably going to be some new agents listening to this, or some agents looking to change or improve their business. What's some advice you would give for some starting out?
I mean, on my YouTube channel, The Modern Mentor, I definitely give out a bunch of free advice, some things that you can implement into your business today. But if I was brand new, or if I was to speak to somebody who's brand new, I would tell them to, first of all, get their Facebook business page up and running, because that's the only way for them to run some ads, and to go out and do those property tours, because that's going to help you not only learn the market, but then that's going to help you get in front of as many people as possible. It's also going to help you get comfortable on video, and it's going to help you attract clients that are ready to buy or sell today, and not just, waiting on your friends or your family to use you, because a lot of the time your friends or your family won't use you because you're brand new and they feel like you haven't done any deals. So they're gonna look at you like, well, I'll just use somebody else. But you have to give them a reason to use you. You can't just expect them to use you because you got your real estate license. You definitely have to go out and help some people become that trusted advisor in the area. So by knowing where all the properties are, knowing where all the new communities are, knowing what's going on in certain price points, that'll definitely help you attract some clients, get comfortable on video, and start closing some deals. So that's what I would do if it was my first day starting out. I'd go out and film some model homes and get some ads running on Facebook as fast as possible.
Yeah, love that advice, man. Well, I definitely recommend people going to your YouTube channel. I've been checking it out. Some great education there that I've been implementing and plan on implementing as well. So, thanks for coming, man. If people want to partner with you in EXP and come into the Wolf Pack, how can they reach out to you, man?
Uh, I mean, on my channel, they could click the link in any of the descriptions on the video to book a calendar call so we can go over how we can grow their business. EXP is definitely one of the better brokerages as far as your split and how much you bring home. But the Wolfpack specifically is definitely the reason why you would want to join EXP, because you're getting some of the most modern, up to date trainings. And I mean, I don't know where they offer that at any other brokerage or any other groups. So, I mean, it's definitely the right move. But you could also contact me on Morgan.Mayfield at EXP Realty if you want to just shoot me an email. But I mean, other than that, I'm definitely here trying to give as much value as possible, give this information out for free on YouTube, and try to help people, because the market's definitely shifting, and we're going to have some new agents get into the market, but we're also going to have some more experienced agents dropping out because they're not going to know how to grow their business in this shifting market. And if they were doing one thing that was working before, as the market continues to shift, that one thing might not work anymore, and they're going to need a group like the Wolfpack, where we're getting some of the most modern trainings and the modern strategies to show them exactly what they need to do in order to not drop out and to grow their business and do better than they did before.
Awesome, man. Once again, thanks for coming. I'll make sure to link Morgan's channel in the description so people can get in contact with you. And once again, this is Raised by the Wolves podcast, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks, Morgan.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Yeah.